Man, oh man, don't you guys get enough of Jaykidd for once in your life? Here I am, trying to clear my mind. I take a trip down to this restaurant here, had me a nice strawberry ice cream, 2 blocks up from the Yankee Stadium. And here you guys are. As I think I'm gonna get away, I'm trying to clear my mind from all of the questions. And here you guys are again, a damn paparazzi looking for me with all of these questions that you guys ask. And it's always the same question. When is JTV Wrestling coming to YouTube? Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants an answer. You want some answers? I'll give you some of them. I mean, after all, it's not like you guys don't deserve them. If anything, I may owe you these answers. But I'll go ahead and shed some light, spread some information about exactly what is up with JTV Wrestling and the transition from community creations to YouTube as follows. Currently, I just want to go ahead and start off by saying that we hold, I think it's about 488 views on our page currently. The trailer for JTV Wrestling did about 125 views thus far. And we picked up on about 26 subscribers. We started with about 8. So in my opinion, that's a huge improvement. Now I'll say this. Quite frankly, we've come a long way. But if we got that kind of reception thus far on our YouTube page, and we ain't put one show up there yet, I can only imagine the kind of notoriety and the kind of attention that JTV Entertainment is going to be getting once it's airing its live programming up there. Got a lot of really cool things headed you guys' way that I think you guys are going to like once we can settle everything and finally be in the right place to entertain all of you guys. I'd like to thank all of my staff first and foremost, because without these men and women, JTV Wrestling would cease to exist. You know, men and women who are part of my staff, you know, my logo designers and my wrestlers on the roster, my people that help me that are on here, my advisors, and people along the way that I talk to that make really, really great suggestions anytime that I need them, when I need some information. But I want to thank all you guys. I want to go ahead and say that so far JTV has been kept out of it's been held back. It's been held back from being on YouTube because of the fact that well, this is the reason right now. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but on my screen I'm seeing myself lag. So this is the problem right here in living color that has kept JTV Wrestling away on YouTube. Apparently the issue is the equipment that we have is lag. I mean, we can get the HD sharp look that you all want and love, but for some particular reason my laptop is causing programming to lag. I guess it's probably because I need to get my RAM up. I'm on 2%, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it's basically slowing down and lagging everything up. Okay, that is what's going on. You know, you're probably seeing it right now on the screen, or it's just my laptop screen that's lagging. But if it's not lagging and you're seeing it clearly, that is the problem that we're having. It lags, and I just don't want it to lag during programming. I want you guys the best experience possible when you watch JTV Wrestling, for it not to lag, for you guys to be able to watch it, with authenticity in its complete version. And that's what we're working so hard. That's what we're chasing after, so that when we do go up there, we give you guys quite possibly the best entertainment quality that we can. Okay. Currently, it's looking like I'm gonna need a new laptop, or it's looking like I'm gonna have to purchase some more RAM space, gigabytes for my laptop. Know the equipment that requires me to have at least 4 gigabytes. I've heard that I can do well with 3, but the requirement is 4, and I only have 2. So that doesn't sound very good for this little that we have to put Jay on YouTube. Basically, I'm gonna try to take care of that as soon as possible. Until then, JTV pretty much is just going to be held back until I'm able to get it to work good. But that's really what's going on right now. That's the reason why we haven't have any shows up on YouTube. But real quick, I want to tell you about a couple of the things that, if I can remember them, I'll tell you about a couple of things that you're going to be able to read about and on the website, which is available right now. If you haven't gone to the website, our website, jtvwrestling.webs.com/. Check it out. If you can't reach it, contact JTV Wrestling. We'll be more than happy to provide you with a link to the website, a bunch of information on there, a couple cool things you can check out. Entrance musics, you got some pictures on there. You got next gen roster on there, the main rosters on there, GTV films information. You got a little contact spot area for wrestlers that are trying to get into JTV Wrestling, that want to know how they can join us. The information is listed on that website. You got some videos, you got some information talking about some of the features that you guys are going to be receiving as part of a bundle on our channel. Many different reasons why you're probably going to want to be on there. So basically, we're having a new show, or actually we're resurrecting a project, if you will, that we had a couple of years ago, titled JTV Next Gen. It is a wrestling live event. A lot of people have tagged it as some kind of Sunday Night Heat, Velocity type of thing, main event, WWE Superstars, NXT. And I'm not going to say it's nothing like that, but it's not quite that. The thing about our show, Next Gen, is guys are going to be wrestling. They're going to have an opportunity to prove themselves every week. They'll be cutting their promos. They'll be talking about, along with their promos, that they'll be straight up just shoot it from the heart. What you see is what you get. Wrestling every week, and just going through different stages of their transition to either become a JTV talent or to remain a jobber on the program and allow themselves to sink, or just quit. This project is either going to make superstars or it's going to break them. And in the past, it's proven that it's made superstars. There's been several people who have been there, who have graduated from the from the program. And I know I'm definitely proud of all of them, and Pitt being one of those guys that stepped his game up and finally was able to get into JTV, just to wound up quitting. And it was a huge shocker. And, sometimes, I mean, I've said it before, this is the toughest roster to be a part of. If you're thinking of being a part of the JTV wrestling roster, I mean, you really need to be patient. You really need to work at it, to prove yourself, because it's not a walk in the park. You know what I mean? It's not as easy as going inside of a wrestling ring, uh, hitting your opponent with the finisher and the match is over. It just doesn't work that way. We're gonna make you climb the ladder. We're gonna make you put people through tables, so to speak. We're gonna make you, compete in 40-man Royal Rumbles kind of thing. And not saying that those are the matches we're gonna put you in. Just saying that, to describe the difficulty of what it'd be like to get on the roster, it'd be somewhere along those lines, and that is what I'm referring to. You truly have to not just be a tough competitor to get into this roster. You have to have an extraordinary amount of talent, and even when you get to the roster, it gets even harder, because then you're competing to stay on the roster. Because when you're a poster, you're expected to be the best. You're expected to produce. You're expected to give your absolute 100%. You're expected to support and be a team player. And although that's the same in any work environment, it's still something that I just think that you should accept that early. You must accept that early in your career if you're planning on having a career here, anywhere in JTV. Now, some people might consider Next Gen the pits, and in many ways it sort of is the pits of JTV wrestling, where you battle and you compete against, underscored or underrated or overrated talent to try to get to the main show. And Next Gen is something that is it's seen superstars rise from the ashes, and rise from being a rookie to superstardom. Ryan Zodiac was one of those guys that competed on Next Gen several times, proved themselves, and he was out of there, and now he's on the main roster as a top talent. Kudos to him. Ray Geddes is another guy who somewhat competed in what you can call the early stages of Next Gen, before it was Next Gen, for a little bit. You know what I mean? And he found out. One of the toughest guys in the world. Even he found out that when you get into a training program with JTV, it's not something that it's just going to be so easy. You truly need to prove yourself and work at it to make it to the main spot. Former JT superstar, and his tag team partner from back then, I'm referring to Sean Storm and Corey Flash, Team Flash, from back in 2010, for those who remember them. These kids had to tag up, and they had to work hard as a team for a couple of months, in the underground, competing online to finally get a contract. And what we do here is a public service. This is a public service entertainment, is what we do. JTV wrestling. It's no different than church. I mean, without the whole religious thing going on to it. We can't solve your problems like God could, but we certainly can make you feel better about a lot of things. Just like this strawberry ice cream that's sitting in front of me is doing for me right now. It's doing for the Jaykidd. But that's one of the programs that you got coming to the channel. We also got this thing called JTV Retro, where you can read about it on our website. It's something where you're going to be able to go back and watch classic JTV episodes. Not just JTV Wrestling, also JTV WWE, for those who don't know anything about that. Before we were JTV Wrestling, uh, back in 2011 or 2012, uh, maybe early 2012, from 96 to 2012, we were a WWE show. And characters like Kevin Impact and such were a part of a WWE JTV program, and that went on for many years, over a decade, and that went on to become, once I realized that I wanted to have my own brand, um, in 2012 till now became JTV Wrestling. You'll be able to watch the JTV WWE episodes, many of them that are scheduled to be released to the public, that have never been released before. So this is a unique treasure that we're offering you guys. This is classic footage from years back, with voiceovers and commentary and stuff of that nature. You'll see some of your favorite classic wrestling games and stuff like that. And I think JTV Retro is going to be something you guys will enjoy, along with Next Gen. And can't forget about our main show, JTV Mega Rush, which is our we're scheduling to be about a 2-hour program every Saturday on YouTube. JTV Mega Rush is our main show, has been since 2012, and it's gone through several changes, and I think it's probably in the best stage that it can ever be at. And we also got, let me see if I remember what else is it that we have to offer. We're also working on a documentary. It's called JTV Wrestling: The History, and this documentary is gonna it takes place in 1996, and it goes all up till now, and it's a program that, not a program, it's a documentary about the history, about how we began, how I've come to, the idea of this JTV entertainment, public service, and how I met everybody along the way, how the story all took place, how it all started, how it all began, that led us all the way up to this point. And again, with that documentary, you're going to be able to see classic footage from our classic programming and stuff of that nature. You'll be able to see certainly a younger Kevin Impact. You guys, you'll be able to learn about characters and wrestlers that you probably know about, or didn't know about, or forgot about. And it'll be a really cool thing for you guys. I do believe so. That's just to name a few of the features that we have in store for you guys for the JTV channel. And I felt like, since this cameraman is giving me that stupid look, I see that stupid look on your face, this ice cream is too damn good to just throw it to waste just for you, and it's melted, which means I've got to order another one. But this is my job. My job is entertaining you guys along with all the other JTV talent. And yeah, best believe that I'm going to put them all on the spot, from Brock Landers to Ray Geddes to Flash to VIP to Ryan Zodiac to Jay Rio. All of you guys, I'll put you on the spot. All my Next Gen rookies who are competing, Draskell and Convel Wolf, also Amazing Zay and his cousin. Can't forget about Justin Angel. All you guys, you're welcome. I just I just put you guys over right here. I just put you guys right over. Put you guys right on the spot. I put you right over. Welcome. Um, but that all of us are you know we're gathering all of our great talent to truly give you guys an experience like no other, a truly remarkable um, JTV experience that I think you guys are going to enjoy. I think you guys are going to fall in love with your JTV programming and entertainment. Excuse me. Um, you just never know what can come out of it. Me personally, I just do it for fun. You know, that's I've always wanted to do something like this since I was about 9 or 10 years old, and it sort of is like a dream come true for me. Just to even be here and talk to you guys it has a significant value to it, and feeling that I just can't describe. You know, for those of you guys that know me personally, you know I've always been a very passionate guy. Uh, you know, I'm full of this positive, great emotion, and you know, I'm not gonna sit here and make this about me. I'm just saying that um, we're working on trying to get JTV to finally take its rightful place and move over to YouTube. We are prepared to give you guys really good entertainment. You know, we also can't forget about JTV Films. For those of you that don't know, you know, we do make movies also. We haven't made many of them. We made some of them, and we're still working hard to get better at it. You know, get a better production lineup going on. I mean, I can't possibly tell you about a whole lot of the movies that we have coming up. We're still gathering ideas on what you know we can put together, what can be done. I'll give you a quick little history lesson. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, I came up with an 11-part series of it was like a Batman series. It was supposed to be like a movie, and it just became an 11-part series. I did one part and uploaded it and didn't expect for it to go anywhere. Uh, but after I upload that one, and it completely just took off, I had a whole bunch of downloads and comments, I realized that I was onto something. And that was the first piece of any potential of JTV Films. After putting that together, I just kept dropping part after part after part. People were digging it, they loved it, and I just decided to keep going with it. Once I finished up the story, I wanted to end it at 10. Unfortunately, the story, I just had to conclude it at part 11, you know, because I was stretching it too far. And those of you that got SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, you might be able to get a hold of some of those episodes. I know certainly going to try to recover them, and maybe we get them on YouTube and you guys could check those out. But it means a lot to me because those episodes were they were something that became special. I remember a father messaging me privately on the PSN, telling me that he was thankful that because of my creating of those episodes, I was able to create some time for him and his children to spend together, and that's something special. Um, and, you know, that was the beginning of JTV Films. Later on, for those who remember, was our official, in my opinion, first film, which was Twisted. You know, featured Kevin Impact, featured SYM, featured Corey Flash. We were part of the Alpha Packs. We were a military unit sent to. Basically, we were kind of like the A team, and we were just you know, this military team that were basically after terrorists, and I mean, we pretty much did any job that we needed to do. You know, if we needed to eliminate the world's biggest threat, you know, whoever it was, we'd fight them. And originally that was supposed to be a comedy. That's why the main villain to that movie was the Jigsaw puppet. So we went ahead and went battle with him. You know, who was kidnapping this little kid. He was kidnapping a young kid, and we had to save him. And you know, it was a whole adventure from there. The film, I don't think it'd be able to recover it because you know, that's 2011. Those servers are just resting in peace by now. They're decomposing. I think they've done more than decompose already, but basically it was a good film. I remember it, and those who remember it are always gonna remember it. And then we had we missed, that was in 2011, 2012, and 13. They didn't have any kind of good backgrounds for me to work with, so we kind of took a break from JTV Films and went on to a little waiting period on that, but kept writing, kept thinking, gathering ideas on what we could possibly put together. And actually it was in 2013 that we were going to release Twisted 2 with Ice Cube and VIP and several others that were set to be a part of that project, Ray Getty's included. And it just I don't know, my PlayStation just kind of hit the ground, and just all my data was just, and it was a pretty difficult thing for me to just stomach. Back into 2012, WWE 2K14, we went ahead and released Power Rangers Rebirth, a PG film set for children, and I don't have a problem with that because you know, little kids are great, and you know, they're one of the many special things in this world, and you know, to be able to make something like that for little kids to enjoy, it's special. You know, it's special to me, and I'm more than sure that it's special to a lot of my staff who were a part of it. But we are looking to have more films, you know, stuff that you guys will like. We are trying to get some software currently that is going to allow us to make better movies, that you know, and it's going to be much better, you know, because we love entertaining you guys, all of us. And you know, I'm almost going into the 30-minute mark here on the video, and I've just been out here ranting in this damn restaurant, and damn paparazzi just sitting there just filming the whole thing. Huh? You just eating this up like a sponge. Well, TMZ or whoever the hell you guys are with, you go ahead and put this video on the internet, you put it on YouTube, and you let all the fans know that Kevin Impact is just about almost willing, ready, and able, along with Jaykidd and everybody else at JTV Wrestling, to change the face of YouTube. We are almost there. The site is available now. We want you to check it out, we want you to enjoy it, have fun with it. Updates will be on there, on and off, mostly constant, and we're doing a lot of things, and we look forward to continue to entertain all of you fans in the year 2015 and forward. I hope that you enjoyed listening to rant, and I'm gonna go ahead and order me another strawberry ice cream, and if they're out of strawberry ice cream, then somebody's gonna get their ass kicked in this restaurant. Maybe I'll turn my Kevin Impact mode on. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you for watching. It'd be so kind of you to hit the like button, leave a comment, any kind of comment you want to leave. I mean, it's up to you. That's your freedom of speech. And if you're a new viewer to our channel, please feel free to subscribe and tell your friends about the channel. I am Jaykidd. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you the next time when I'll have another update for you. But for now, you take this one and enjoy it. Once again, thank you for watching.